I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sub-Zerus.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sub-Zerus.
الكاميرا باظت. failed to connect the server. واو، كل حاجة مش شغالة مرة واحدة.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god. The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god.
اوكي، I think كده الدنيا ظبطت شوية. يعني في يوم من الأيام هعرف أعمل ستريم من غير مشاكل على الإطلاق، بس النهاردة مش هذا اليوم. فعلا مش عارف ليه مفيش حاجة متعاونة النهاردة. اوكي. طيب اثناء ما احنا بنشوف مشكلة النت، كان في مشكلة في الصوت اخر مرة. عايز اشوف كده، الصوت كان عالي بزيادة، عايز اشوف لو اقدر ان انا اوطيه. لو انا عملت كده 0 كده الصوت هيروح خالص. خلينا نشوف كده، اوطيه. لو انا عملت كده 0 كده الصوت هيروح خالص. خلينا نشوف كده. I think فعلا هو كده راح خالص. لو انا عملت كده 0 كده. طيب يبقى يمكن هو ده اللي انا كان المفروض اعمله من الاول. خلينا بقى نطلع تاني دي كده. اوكي، انا مش عارف هو ليه مش قادر يكونكت بالايثرنت. حاجه اول مره تحصل، يعني حاجه مزعجه جدا. هو اوكي، انا ملاحظ ان مفيش حاجه اصلا واصله بكابل الايثرنت. اوكي، انا مش عارف في ايه، انا فعلا مش عارف في ايه. خلاص احنا شغالين بالواي فاي. شغالين بالواي فاي طالما مش لاقيين حل ليها. خلينا نشوف كده، نقدر نشغل لنا شويه تكييف. طيب يعني نفصل ده بقى. اوكي، انت محتاج تبتدي من الاول. قولي ان الواي فاي، قولي ان النت كله فيه مشكله، عشان كده انا مش عارف اعمل حاجه دلوقتي. هنشوف، لو معرفش يكونكت دلوقتي يبقى مش عارف ايه، فعلا مش عارف ايه. اوكي، preparing to load data، دي علامة كويسة صح؟ انا بس برضه بتأكد من الاوديو. اوكي، preparing to load data، دي علامة كويسة. اوكي، I think ده كده كويس. خلاص نسيبنا من كل الكلام ده، انا فعلا مش عارف ليه في مشكلة، ولكن كده نقدر نقول مساء الخير والسلام عليكم، اهلا بيكم في ستريم جديد لسيلوك فيرس. انا سيلوك. كان نفسي النهارده الستريم ده يبتدي يبقى سموث اكتر من كده، وخصوصا بقى ان انا عامل ترانزيشن والموسيقى اخيرا اشتغلت، وعرفنا نظبط مشكله الصوت كمان. المفروض ان دلوقتي صوتي عالي جدا وصوت اللعبه واطي جدا. بس يعني لازم ده في مشكله. انا فعلا مش عارف النت فيه ايه. الايثرنت مش شغال خالص. يمكن الوات ايفر الراوتر او البتاع اللي انا جايبه مش عارف يوصل النت في كل حته، الله اعلم. في مفاجآت بتحصل كده سنة ما واحد يجي يبتدي الستريم. بس anyway خلينا نبتدي على طول. اخر مرة طبعا خلصت الكوست ميشن بتاعة المنطقة الجديدة دي، ايا ما كان اسمها. انا فعلا مش عارف هي ليها اسم اساسا ولا رلم الفرخة، ومش عارف جوافة، مش عارف ايه. anyway مش مهم. فخلصت انا الستوري ميشن اللي بتحصل في المكان ده كله، ولفينا العالم ده كله حته حته ومش عارف ايه، وتعاملنا مع الارانارا دول اي ما كان اسمهم الايه الباري. فدلوقتي بقى هنعمل حاجه تانية اللي انا كنت عايز اعملها من مثلا ستريمين 3، وهي الستوري بتاعه نهيدة. اه الحقيقة انا ستوري نهيدة زي حاجات كتيرة بالغلط آم، ابتديت الميشن من غير ما اخد بالي. آم، فاول كات سين للاسف فات، بس مش مشكلة. يعني ممكن بعد كده بحاول ان انا اسجل الحاجات دي حتى لو اوف ستريم عشان يبقى على الاقل في ريكورد ليها. بس يعني طيب خلينا، انا عايز اعمل ايه؟ طب انا لاحظت بس ان انا حاطط تيم كده عشوائي. ده تقريبا تيم الاكسبلوريشن مش كده؟ تيم الاكسبلوريشن بتاعي هو ده، عشان زي ما انتم شايفين انا قاعد باكسبلور المنطقة الجديدة، وحتة منها خلصت 97% وحتة تانية لسه 50%. يعني لسه في مجهودات كتير بتحصل في الحوار ده. ف انا عايز اشوف كده. اقول لك حاجه، انا اخر مره لاحظت، او يعني الحته اللي انا كنت خدت بالي منها في الستريم اللي فات، ان في مشكله في الصوت. هي ساعه ما جونج لي كان بيستعمل الاليمنتال سكيل بتاعته. فكده وانا في وسط الكلام، هو طبعا الصوت كان واطي المره اللي فاتت throughout الستريم كله، بس ايه، بالصدفه دي الحته اللي انا خدت بالي منها كان الصوت يعني ضايع خالص. فانا هقعد اتكلم اثناء ما انا بستعمل البتاعه دي. آم، خلينا، انا عايز اخش في باتل برضو عشان يعني ندبل داون على الحكايه دي. اي حته فيها باتل. مش عارف، هنا مثلا، هنا اعتقد كان في هنا شويه مشرومز فانجاي اي ما كان اسمهم. اهي. انا بس عايز اخش في كومبات كده واستعمل الميتا سكيل بتاع جونج لي يا كابتن. اوكي. انا كان مفروض ان انا اتكلم اثناء ما انا بضرب الاليمنت سكيل بتاع جونج لي، لكن مش مشكله. خلينا نباتل البني ادم ده كده. يعني كل ده مش محسوس، مش مشكله. خلينا نجيب برضه الاخ ده معانا. انا الصوت عندي واطي، كان واطي من هنا بس غالبا. اي ايه ده؟ اوكي. انا بس عايز البتاعه دي تختفي عشان يبقى اعلى صوت ممكن. اوه ايه ده؟ هو البني ادم ده اللي مش بيأتاك؟ اتاك يا ابني، ما تأتاك يا حبيبي. طيب اوكي، هو بقى التجربه الحقيقيه دلوقتي وانا قاعد اتكلم اهو. اهرب من البتاعه دي واعمل كده اهو، وبس كده انا عملت اللي انا عايزه. نفاز بقى، وريني بقى الاوديو عامل ايه. انا بس كنت عايز اتاكد من الحته دي. تمام، انا كده سعيد. اوه، الظاهر ان الايثرنت اشتغل. خلينا نجرب كده، نجرب في السريع. ده تبقى حاجه عظيمه قوي لو البتاع اشتغل دلوقتي. انا لقيته هو لقط على الديسكتوب او على اللابتوب يعني. لو وصلتني دلوقتي يبقى حلو قوي، حلو قوي. شكرا. مش مهم ريكونكتنج تو سيرفر، ما عنديش اي مشكله. طيب انت مش عايز تأتاك، كويس. انت عارف نفسك، انت عارف نفسك كويس. كده كده احنا مش عايزين، ده كان كله تيست. هي دي الشجرة الجديدة صح؟ دي الشجرة الجديدة اللي عملناها في الميشن اللي فاتت. اوكي حلو قوي. خلينا بقى نبتدي كده. كده الدنيا ظابطة كده. احتمال اساسا يبقى صوتي اصلا اعلى بكتير من البتاعة، بس مش مشكلة. يعني همونيتور كده وهشوف لو محتاج اعلي الصوت. انا معليه حبة موطيه حبة حلوين بس يعني. anyway I think ده الفريق اللي انا عايز اتعامل بيه. خليني برضو، لا مش ده اللي انا عايزه. مش ده اللي انا عايزه. هات ال NRE. هل نعمل البتاعة دي دلوقتي؟ مش مشكلة، نبقى نعملها في اي وقت. طيب انا عايز اروح فين؟ يس هنا. طيب خلينا نشوف كده. فالكاتسين الاولاني للاسف فات خلاص، عشان انا كنت بتمشى في سوميرو سيتي وفوجئت بالبتاعه دي، بالرغم ان انا كنت عارف ان الكاتسين هيبتدي هنا، بس في اللحظه دي كنت نسيت خالص. فخلينا نبتدي كده. انا مبدئيا سعيد جدا ان الستوري ميشن فيها فويس اوفر. مش هنقعد نقرا بقى كتير.
Hey, isn't that Nahida?
ايه ده؟ هو هو الكاتسين فاتني، الكاتسين ما فاتنيش، هيتكرر تاني. انا متاكد ان انا شفته قبل كده، مش عارف ليه بشوفه تاني، بس اوكي فاين.
Nahida! Paimon didn't think we'd run into you here. Oh, hey there. It's been a while, hasn't it? What have you two been up to?
بس بتاكد من الاوديو. طيب خلينا نمشي، اعتقد كده الصوت حلو. بيكاتشو بس هنا بتاكد، وهنا في عندنا كلي، في عندنا هنا بيكاتشو تاني، لا ده مش ده. بيكاتشو تاني، انا وقعت البتاع ده. اوكي خلينا نبتدي. It's been a while, haven't you been to the usual mining, fishing, genius identification, TCG, and catching crystal flies.
Seems like you've been enjoying yourselves. How about you? What are you up to now? I'm just looking out for some leads while getting some fresh air. I noticed that I have some blurry memories after saving Ermin's soul. I almost feel like there's still something extremely important I need to do, but I can't remember what it is. Why is that? Don't worry, we'll help you remember. Thank you so much. Since you're willing to help, I have something I'd like to show you.
Okay.
Oh, it's beautiful. It looks like it's filled with some kind of power. I found it in the sanctuary of Suristana, but I have no recollection of it whatsoever. It's filled with pure elemental power that is quite similar to mine, but yet it's also a little different. It's very likely that it's connected to my foggy memory, but I can't figure out what it is.
It's most likely something that Greater Gorge would have got left behind, but what's with her foggy memory? احنا عارفين حرفيا what's wrong with her foggy memory. طيب.
Traveler, do you have any ideas? You know, Nahida, we just happen to be going on an adventure right now. If we find anything, we'll be sure to let you know right away. Thanks, you two. I didn't mean to trouble you again. Don't mention it. Besides, it seems you've got a lot on your mind, and we'd like to help.
هو ايه الراجل ده ايه؟ هيتحول ولا ايه؟ لازم هي قالت ماما؟ هي قالت ماما، هي بتقول ماما.
You shouldn't be around here.
Mama!
I'm sorry, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Fungi don't usually come near this place. Last warning! Get out before I kick you out, you hear?
Hang on. I think it's trying to tell us something.
But Great Dendro Archon, it's a monster!
Please, don't worry. I think I understand. Seems that it wants us to follow it. You can understand it? Even though different creatures have varying habits and ways of communicating, the emotions we experience are all the same. I can feel its anxiety and fear. It's in dire need of our help. Well, fungi are kinda cute, but...
Bongo Head is a very nice fungus, you know.
That's true. Okay, let's go take a look. Alright, lead the way, little fungus.
البتاع اللي بتاع ايده دي معلقة في الكاتسين.
Some fungi are friendly, while others are super aggressive and attack anyone they see. It can't be helped. Perhaps in their eyes, humans are like fierce monsters as well. After all, they can't distinguish which human behaviors are hostile or not, and it'd already be too late for them once humans have drawn their weapons. Hence why they tend to strike first, rather than waiting. That's not too different from how humans think sometimes. That's what I meant by shared emotions.
بس بظبط الاوديو عشان في لاج فيه. ماما هو ده نايم على ظهره
It
واقع.
appears it was in a hurry because of this unconscious fungus. Seems like they might be family.
انا
So
جبني
maybe this fungus wanted to bring Nahida here to help its family member.
هو unconscious بس هو قاعد بيتحرك برضه.
Although fungi are simple creatures, they're very sensitive to elemental power. Maybe it noticed me on my way back and thought I'd be able to help. I'll take a look. I should be able to help if it's just a common illness. What is it, Nahida? Strange. Very strange. This fungus didn't develop from a spore. It's an elemental life form. Huh? An elemental life form? Yes. Although the fungi you normally see are capable of using elemental powers, they're merely borrowing elemental power from nature around them.
Okay.
As for this fungus, it has elemental power flowing through it. Definitely not anything like your typical fungus.
Shiny Pokemon من الآخر. It only looks like a fungus.
Exactly. My power was compatible. Looks like everything is fine now.
عملية نقل دم.
Lord of Dendro? Is it really the Lord of Dendro? Oh, I can't believe the Lord of Dendro saved me. Thank you, as well as the stranger in your next.
It can talk?
Oh, I didn't expect such a strange creature to make a sound like that. Seems I'm just as shocked as you are.
What? Of course Paimon can talk. Paimon isn't a strange creature. Paimon's just...
عندي صوت بيقطع جامد.
Hello, Paimon. I am not able to evaluate an organism's intelligence from its appearance. I will only know you're able to speak once you have spoken.
Oh, well, no need to take it seriously. It's no big deal. But does Paimon really look so dumb that people might think Paimon doesn't know how to talk?
There's no need to start worrying about that all
You
of a
must
sudden.
understand, Paimon. A mouth is used for eating, breathing, and other functions that are more important than speaking. So a creature may not speak even if it has a mouth. I've never seen a creature like you before, so I dared not make the assumption that you could speak. Even if you do possess a number of human traits, it is still very common for creatures to have similar external forms but completely different interiors, just like fungi and slimes.
Did this fungus study at the academia? It seems even more talkative than Paimon. You're not a fungus, are you?
That's correct. This might be surprising to you, and I'm sure that you must have questions. Let's find somewhere else to talk. It might startle my fellow family members if I speak too much using this strange voice. Me, 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 me. It says that it's very thankful for your help.
I was confident that I knew of all the creatures in Teyvat. Even if there are ones I've never seen with my own eyes, I thought I possessed all the relevant knowledge about them. However, even if I were to lay out the traits of all elemental life forms, you don't seem to match any of them. What are you? And where did you come from?
I come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time, possibly longer than any records in existence. My home was filled with flowing water and great mountains. Lush grass covered the land, and my family and I lived in bliss and happiness. Until the apocalypse came and changed my home forever. A horrifying power consumed all there was. The seeds of catastrophe nested and grew inside of us, twisting and warping us, causing us to lose control. We were victims of the apocalypse, yet in time, we also became the apocalypse itself.
The apocalypse? I'm not sure what it means either. It's sounds like some kind of old fable.
It's a long and complicated story. It will take me some time to explain it clearly.
Don't worry, we'll listen. Please continue.
I was lucky and managed to survive. Afterward, I left with some of my family and came to Sumeru to search for a way to rescue my homeland. We came in contact with many species and learned from their cultures and knowledge, hoping to understand the truth behind the apocalypse. We later found out that humans know the power of the apocalypse and refer to it as forbidden knowledge.
Forbidden knowledge.
Your
King
home was
Dashret.
destroyed by forbidden knowledge? Does that mean you're from the desert?
Mm-hmm.
It's said that they are looking for a way to save their homeland, but the catastrophe of the desert should have ended a long time ago.
The Lord of Dendro is correct. We are not from the desert. I would very much like to tell you the location of my homeland, but unfortunately, I've forgotten. That may sound a little odd, as it is very important to both me and my family.
Yes, how could you forget?
I am a life form that was contaminated by the apocalypse. A part of my knowledge and memory was taken away as the contamination inside of me was purged.
I see.
I get it now. So the void of elemental power was left behind from when the forbidden knowledge was purged. I'm sorry. I hadn't considered that kind of possibility.
That's okay. Lord of Dendro, there is no need to apologize. Without your help, I would have lost more than just my knowledge and memory. And not only did you save me, but you've also already rid the world of the remaining forbidden knowledge, right?
That's right. The forbidden knowledge is no more, and your homeland should be safe now.
Cute.
My home should be safe now. We can go home. For the
الإدراك.
longest time, this moment has only seemed like a dream. I never knew it would become a reality so quickly. I was unable to fulfill our calling. I never found a way to save my homeland, and I have even forgotten where it is.
It's not your fault. You've already done everything you can. Every species paid a grave price in the fight against forbidden knowledge. This is not a responsibility you should carry on your own. You mentioned that there were other survivors besides yourself. Where are they? Maybe they'll remember.
The apocalypse put us through immense pain. Many of my family members have already met their end. I'm not sure who else is still alive.
Don't worry, I should be able to find them. Just leave it to me. I'll leave the rainforest to the Aranara. And as for the city, there are a few nice kids that should be willing to help.
Nice kids.
Oh yeah, they'll give us a hand. Give me a moment. I'll contact them right now.
كنت بقول نهيدك منها طفلة، أي حركة بتعملها أنا باخدها كيوت، مش باخدها بجد يعني من الآخر يعني.
That should do it. It may take some time to find them, so let's wait for a bit.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. We all believe that you will keep your promises. The moment I saw you when I awoke, I had a feeling you were here because of the agreement.
The agreement?
Agreement?
You might not remember, but this is a prophecy that we deeply believe in. That the Lord of Dendro will bring us home once the catastrophe comes to an end.
Okay.
I see. I'm sorry. There are also some blurry segments in my memory as well. But I'm very concerned about your homeland. This is something I should help with. It's really no trouble to me at all.
Would you all be willing to come with me somewhere as we wait?
Okay.
The more family members that can return home with me, the better.
But didn't you say that you don't know where they are?
Yes, but I know their end. I will explain it to you along the way.
Okay. Homecoming. Spider-Man Homecoming. هو قدامي على طول صح؟ اوكي فبعكس مثلا ما جونجلي ومثلا رايدن شوجن لما بيعملوا حاجة ده دي ناس ادلتس، بالذات جونجلي. رايدن شوجن برضو تحس انها بنت مراهقة. بس نهيدة شكلها طفلة قوي، فأي حاجة بتعملها أنا مش قادر أخدها بجد، اللي هو كيوت بيبي.
There's something that I'm very concerned about. Yes, I didn't mention it just now, but do you remember when I told you that the power in the crystal is very similar to mine, yet also different?
Okay.
The elemental power inside the crystal is completely identical to that of the fungus. What? Exactly. The prophecy that it mentioned was probably an agreement that I made with an elemental life form that once represented its race. I had to deal with the forbidden knowledge to save their homeland. The process, however, took away some of my memories. That sequence of events would explain the persistent feeling that I had unfinished business.
Makes sense. Too bad it's unable to tell us more.
Yeah, I've been trying to think of a place that fits the description of its homeland, but I'm unable to come up with anything.
We'll just have to continue investigations.
Agreed. I really want to send them home, so they won't have to wander around anymore.
Alright, يلا بينا نكمل.
The road here is a little rough. I'll lead the way.
Don't worry, Paimon can handle any road! Enemies! You're out, traveler!
Oh, okay.
Solidify!
حاسس اني كنت عايز اجيب كازوها عشان نخلص بالاليمنتال سكيلز. كازوها مش انت سكيل، كازوها الانرجي ريجنريشن عنده انا عامله عاليه جدا، فكازوها بيخلص. كازوها ضربتين ثلاثه الدنيا بتظبط يعني. طيب خلينا نعمل كده كده بس خلاص. اوه ده لسه عايش.
This is order.
بس كده.
Amazing. With such skills, you all would have definitely been able to find a way to survive the apocalypse.
احنا اتولدنا دلوقتي بس ماشي.
Hey! Paimon has been meaning to ask. You all didn't originally look like this, did you?
No, we didn't. The appearance of our kind will change according to the environment. After communicating with various living organisms in Sumeru, we discovered that fungi are the life form most adapted to live in these lands.
Okay.
Thus, we gradually took the form of fungi and became a part of their group.
It's hard to believe that's even possible.
The most important instinct any life form possesses is adapting to the environment. I don't think that should surprise you, Paimon. Your hand is shaped like that for a reason, so you are able to grip and use tools more easily. The reason why fungi absorb elemental power is to blend with the environment and fend off natural predators.
Okay.
We are dendro life forms, one of the most ancient life forms in this land. That is why we are so adaptable.
So you mean, if Paimon wanted to, Paimon could change into a different form as well?
Not as freely, I'm afraid. You would require a long time to make that happen. Although this is common sense to us, it is still extremely difficult to explain. Putting it as simply as possible, changing form requires energy, and energy comes with time. You cannot make a sprout grow into a giant tree instantly, nor can you force a tree to bear fruit overnight.
I see. Humans have a term for this. It's called growth.
Growth. Okay.
You're so smart, Nahida! Paimon gets it now!
Seems like it's pretty good at coming up with metaphors as well.
Growth. I see. Yes, then this is what you would call growth. A most beautiful word. I shall enjoy it more as we walk.
خليني كده اجيب تيم
How
تاني.
much farther?
Much farther. Okay.
We're
Anyway,
about halfway there. You're doing great, Paimon. Do you need me to carry you on my back?
Huh? Oh no! Paimon was just curious! Paimon isn't that tired.
You seem to enjoy taking care of others.
You think so? Does the Lord of Dendro need to be carried?
hey يا عم مالك.
That would be awkward, wouldn't it? Why don't you fly up and sit on top of my head?
We can figure out who will carry who later! We have monsters here!
One with wind and cloud.
Speed of light. Cut to the chase.
ملحقتش اصلا.
I think we may have a different understanding of carrying someone.
Carrying?
No
Okay.
matter whether it's tired or not, my child is always happy when I put it on my back and give it a ride.
طيب ما هو physical carrying.
You mean the fungi we ran into earlier?
Yes, one was my friend, and the was my child.
Why can't your kids speak?
Because it's just a fungus. I don't want my presence to change or affect the original state of the fungi species here. However, it is slightly different from an ordinary fungus. It seems to understand some human language, so I gave it a name.
Oh, then it must be a really cute name. You know, like Bongo Head.
You have an odd taste for names.
Huh? Paimon thinks that name is great.
Strange and cute at the same time. It's a name only Paimon would be able to come up with.
That's right.
The name I came up with was not as creative as Paimon's. I learned it from an adventurer. Its name is... I'm sorry, but I've forgotten. Seems like I've forgotten many important things.
Don't worry, you can try and remember it on the way.
Yes, I must remember it before I return. It's just as important as my homeland.
Okay. بس قاعد بعمل حاجات كده
Yes, this way.
minor
We're almost there.
حاجات يمكن تساعد في ان الدنيا تتحسن، البرفورمانس بتاع كل حاجة تتحسن. I think. اوكي نعمل حركة كده. اوكي خلينا نكمل كده. اوكي انا ملحقتش اوصل اساسا. alright. خلينا نحرك ده كده.
The withering.
Yes,
احنا مش
I have
اتخلصنا
heard
منه؟
humans also call it that before. It's the last form we take when we are at the end of our life.
فعلا؟
Paimon doesn't understand.
انتوا الويذرينج بعد كل
It's
ده؟
trying to say that when they've suffered enough and reached the end of their life, they become a tumor of the withering.
Okay.
Yes, I would have also suffered the same fate if it wasn't for the Lord of Dendro's help.
So, this is how the withering is formed?
Previous research has revealed that forbidden knowledge is the root cause of the withering. But even if forbidden knowledge has been completely removed, its influence still remains, which is why the withering remains even after forbidden knowledge has disappeared. They've been tormented by forbidden knowledge for a long time. It's understandable that they will eventually become the withering, but what a sad and pitiful end.
When I left my homeland, flowers like these filled the fields. Each bloom represented an individual life. They
Okay.
grew in the pristine lakes, in the fertile soil, in my home, and in the homes of my friends. They grew everywhere, until the world suddenly lost all its color, and became tainted and murky. But it's all right. Our life essence, elemental power, still resides in this flower.
Alright.
After an adventurer clears the withering, I will quietly draw near the area. If I can sense the elemental power of my companions, then I take them with me.
But
I see.
that would mean the effects of forbidden knowledge could have...
It's okay. That's not important anymore. I just hope that they can all make it back home. It's not right to leave them to simply perish in the open like this.
Okay.
Now that we finally have the chance to return home, each one I manage to bring back will make me that much happier.
I understand. Just leave it to us.
I got
So
this.
you're worried about me. It's fine. Forbidden knowledge doesn't exist anymore. It's natural to want to be overcautious when dealing with a highly venomous snake, but when all that's left is its skeleton, there's nothing to worry about.
Paimon doesn't get what you two are talking about, but we're all ready to go now, right?
Right, يلا
Let's
بينا.
do this. We've dealt with the withering countless times already.
انا حرفيا خلصت كل الويذرنج اللي موجود على الخريطة. يعني اساسا الحتة دي المفروض ما تبقاش موجودة اصلا. انا ناسي المفروض بنعمل ايه. استنى. I know. صح كده؟ يس. فين؟ there we go. اوكي. فين تاني واحدة؟ أوب. أنا مش مشكلة، أنا عندي أنا مش عايز انجيج لأن أنا عارف إن بعد ما أعمل التالتة هيجيلي مجموعة أكبر من الناس، فأنا أفضل أن أخلص منهم مرة واحدة. اوه شوت. اوكي جمعت اللي بيحصل. هو في ايه؟ اوكي تمام كده. طيب خلينا بقى
One with nature.
نأنليش.
Don't blink.
Order guide you.
I see everything!
Into the wind.
Speed of light. With sword comes shadow.
Oh.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Everyone hold hands!
استنى كده.
Incoming. Hey!
هو ده.
Share my knowledge!
Stabilize. I will have order. Let's roll.
Nowhere to hide. Speed of light.
بس كده. خلاص. يب. يلا بينا. انا اصلا مخلص كل الويذرنج من قبل كده، فانت المفروض انقذنا كل اصحابك.
As I expected, it's the last of my kind that I'm aware of. So it wasn't able to make it to the end. If only it could have held on just a little longer.
معلش.
I hope that you will be free of this pain after returning home.
Just thinking about how many elemental life forms have turned into tumors of the withering makes Paimon sad.
It's okay. As long as elemental power still exists, then we will still be around. An external form is but a gift of time. Through growth comes change, and even abandonment of previous forms.
اتعلمت الكلمة من 5 دقايق
Our
وبدأت
true
تستعملها
nature is
عادي.
not so easily affected.
It wouldn't have come to this if we were able to cure them earlier. But I will cure all of them. Even if it's just for the sake of the rainforest and all the life forms that live in it.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. It was a wise choice for us to place our trust in you and wait.
Hold
ايه اللي
on.
حصل ده؟
I think I got something.
برضو مش قادر اخد تصرفاتها جد وهي شكلها
Okay,
طفلة.
I understand. Thank you so much.
ده بتتكلم في اللاسلكي؟
So,
يا
they
باشا.
found a fungus that matches the description I gave them. It's currently unconscious.
برضو unconscious.
Must be in a similar situation as I was. We should hurry and go take a look.
يلا بينا.
Okay, follow me.
نشوف الصوت برضو. Oh, okay.
We're close now. It's just a little further inside.
هو اللي نايم هناك ده؟
But there are so many
there
fungi
are actually so
here.
many fungi.
They're probably all ordinary fungi, right? Yeah, they won't be happy to see us.
No fighting. These
Oh.
are all its family.
هو احنا
Although we
صح.
belong to
احنا we
different
didn't fight أي
species,
fungi في الطريق.
we've spent a long time living among the fungi. They are very important to us. They can be reasonable as long as we try to communicate.
هما they're important بالنسبة لي برضو بس عشان عايز الماتيريال اللي بينزل منهم. أنا عايز اللوت.
But you'll need Nahida's power if you want to save that fungus.
I've got an idea. Can you teach me how to change into a fungus?
You
Well,
want to
ببساطة دي.
transform into a fungus? But we don't have time for growth.
We don't have time for growth.
Nahida is a god. Changing into a fungus should be a piece of cake for her.
لو المسألة مسألة
Even
energy
gods
فهي
can't
أكيد
bend the
عندها
laws
energy.
of time so easily.
هي
Then
مسألة
we'll
energy ولا
have to
مسألة
enter
وقت؟
with the risk of being noticed. We may not be able to avoid a fight. But if spending some of my power will guarantee the safety of you and its family, then I'm willing to try.
All right. You have great elemental power, so you may be able to do it.
أنا ما عنديش
You will
great
have
elemental
to
power.
use power equal to that which is required to break through the limitations of
Great
time.
limitations of time.
I will lend you the relevant knowledge that I have. It should make your transformation process a little easier.
Okay.
Alright, I'm ready. Changing into a fungus should be quite an interesting experience.
Lord of Dendro, this is nothing to joke about. I am extremely serious about this.
هي قالت إيه عشان تعتبرها هزار؟
As am I. I'm not
I'm not
joking at all.
هو أنت افتكرت إنها نكتة ليه؟
All right. Let's not get hung up here. If it's really possible to turn into a fungus, then why don't we give it a try now?
Okay. Good luck, Lord of Dendro.
بكل بساطة كده.
You really turned into a fungus.
It's actually not too bad. My perspective in this form isn't much different from usual. The unconscious fungus is just below here.
هو
Can
أنهي
you
واحد
all
بقى؟
help me determine which one it is?
Oh, how do we do that?
يعني I think أنت
I'll
أدرى.
get close to them while you make your way over from above. You
Okay.
should be able to identify them using elemental sight since they're elemental life forms. Then,
Okay.
all you have to do is repeat the correct answer in your mind. As long as I'm able to see you, then I'll be able to hear your answer.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Let me lure away the fungi up top and make way for you.
All right, good luck, Nahida. Let's go, traveler.
أنا أتحكم بالفنجس؟ أتحكم بنهيدة؟ That would be nice. Okay. اوكي انا مش بتحكم بحاجه دلوقتي. انا بتفرج دلوقتي، انا ما عنديش كنترول
There's
عليها.
a fungus on patrol in the sentry there. It looks pretty vigilant, so I'd better go around it.
اوكي. Stretchy
Why is
animal
it
fungus.
reacting like that?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
The fungus on patrol noticed me. Nah.
Mama. الريسبونس تايم. هيحصل ايه؟ طب هي انذار، انت ليتري ما اديتنيش وقت الريسبوند. اوكي يبقى going right didn't work, let's go left. هو ايه ده؟ هو الفنجس؟ لا مكانه ما اتغيرش. طب بس هو
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there.
هو مفيش لوجيك
It
هنا.
looks pretty
اوكي
big.
موف ليفت. طب اعمل ايه؟ مفيش اي لوجيك ان انا امشي ليفت او رايت. انا مش عارف فعلا كان المفروض اعمل ايه. whirling electro fungus. اوكي 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 يعني هو مفيش اي لوجيك للموضوع. انا بس
It seems they didn't notice me.
بختار عشوائي
Seems that
ويختار
fungus
يجي
won't
صح
be
يجي غلط.
moving for the moment. I should hurry and make my way through.
اوكي ironically hurry هو ده كده hurrying كده. هي بتجري اساسا مش حتى بتمشي. في واحد ميت هناك اهو. هو اللي هو ده.
This is the spot. There are several fungi here.
اوكي
I'll hide and wait for the traveler to catch up.
اوكي اللي هو حرفيا ما كانش فيه اي لوجيك هنا. طيب هو انا مش اوكي that's simple enough. انا حاسس انا محتاج يبقى عندي
So
كنترول
this
اكتر
is
من
the
كده.
one.
يعني
Understood.
انت عارفين حتى ما سبتنيش ان ما خلتنيش اشغل الاليمنتال فيجن. الاليمنتال فيجن اشتغل من نفسه. انا ما عملتش حاجه غير ان انا رحت وقفت هناك. يعني اديني شويه كنترول حضرتك. نهيدة uses elemental power on the fungus.
Nahida, what's wrong?
I never knew that it was so tiring to change forms like that. I even used the techniques that it taught me. Seems like its warnings were not unfounded.
The power of time accumulates slowly and goes unnoticed. A great price is to be paid if you wish to perform drastic changes instantly. Thank you for everything you've done. All seems to have gone according to plan. Now, we simply wait for it to wake up.
اوكي وايه اللي حصل لكل الفانجاي اللي كانوا حوالينا؟
I apologize. Language is not easy. Need long time.
اوكي
It's okay, I have good news. Let me explain it to you the fungi way.
the fungi way.
Apocalypse ended? Go home now?
Yes, unfortunately, I've forgotten where home is. I was hoping you still remembered.
I remember.
I remember.
Really? That's great!
I remember. Don't worry.
Dendro Dragon.
Dendro. Oh.
Dendro Dragon. Ah, yes, the Dendro
افتكرتها هتقول
Dragon.
Dendro Archon. Dendro Dragon.
I'm sorry, I just got so excited. I've probably never expressed such emotions before. But yes, our home is the Dendro Dragon.
Oh, wait a minute. Paimon's confused. Do you mean the Dendro Dragon as in an elemental
Dvalin.
dragon? Like Dvalin?
Yes, they're both dragons, but Apep, the Dendro Dragon, has been around for longer and has accumulated dense elemental power.
Pep. Dendro Dragon.
But I don't quite understand. Why would you say that your homeland is a dragon?
Because we live inside
You live
the Dendro
inside the Dendro
Dragon.
Dragon? Okay.
The Dendro Dragon. Inside. Very big. Mountains. Water. Trees.
Us?
Us.
There is an entire world inside the Dendro Dragon's body. The Dendro Dragon nurtured the earliest life forms and protected us inside of itself. It once told us in a majestic voice that once we finally matured, we'd be able to start life in a new world. However, that day never came. Our homeland was the greatest place there ever was before the apocalypse arrived.
Paimon's still confused.
Is it like dendro slimes giving birth to smaller slimes?
Yes, a very good example. It appears that you're much smarter than Paimon. The only difference is that the dendro dragon is much, much larger than any dendro slime.
Wait, then if that's the case, doesn't that imply that a pep has also been contaminated by forbidden knowledge?
Yes, that is correct. What has suddenly made you look so worried, Lord of Dendro? I haven't seen this expression on you before.
A pep is the most adaptable life form in the world. The forbidden knowledge should have become a part of its body a long time ago.
ثبتت فيه يعني.
Which means that if all the forbidden knowledge has been eliminated,
then a big void will also form inside the dragon!
I'm afraid so. Its body and soul have probably been in terrible shape for some time now. No wonder I haven't seen a pep for so long. But how did it get contaminated? Was it due to the destruction of King Deshret's civilization?
بس لا ما كل ده بيحصل.
But anyway, a pep disappeared and has been gone ever since that time. It's been enduring unimaginable pain all the while. It's probably in pain as we speak.
So saving the dendro dragon is the important thing you need to do?
Yes! How could I have forgotten? If the dendro dragon fails to hang on, the elemental power inside it will no longer be able to maintain its form and will all be dispersed. Dendro elemental power of that concentration will cause the rainforest to overgrow. Giant trees will completely block out the sun. Plants and humans will fight over
في
oxygen.
ايه؟
Sumeru will no
في
longer
ايه؟
be suitable for sustaining life.
Hey, what about the crystal? Why don't you show it to them and see if they
ايه
know
اللي
anything
حصل؟ في
about
ايه؟
it?
Yes, I'm sorry. You're right. We don't have time to panic. Have you two ever seen anything like this before?
No.
Its power feels very familiar. Like something from our homeland, but I don't know what it is. I'm sorry our memories aren't very reliable.
It's okay. I'll contact my helpers just as I did before and see if they can locate your other family members.
ندى إلى القاعدة.
I'm counting on you all. Your info is crucial to us now.
مش قادر اخدها جد على الإطلاق.
Let's wait for their reply again, though I know waiting can feel unbearable at a time like this.
ده جابوا لنا أكل. Stretchy animal fungus. انت فعلا جبتوا لنا أكل.
Thank you. Family bringing fruit.
I explained to them that you aren't hostile. After seeing you save it, its family is very grateful to you.
Go home, leave. Hard decision. Don't know. They are weak. I worry. If waiting, then I hope.
Don't worry. I understand what you are trying to say. Family is very important to us. No matter when we were actually family.
When we were actually
It has
family.
done a lot to protect this territory and can't help but worry now that it's about to leave. Can you do one last thing for it while we wait?
Sure.
Of course, I can relate to how it's feeling. I need to organize my thoughts as well.
Thank you. Thank you. Tend soil.
عايزين نزرع لهم أكل.
Don't like plant invasion.
Plant invasion.
There are two things that it wants you to do. One is to look after the land that the food is grown in, and the other is to drive away the plants that are trying to invade the area.
نشيل الحشيش ونزرع شوية زرع.
First, seed. Here. Paimon understood that. No need to translate. We'll take care of it right
فما
away.
زهقت. فود سيد. يعني احنا عايزين نزرع شوية أكل ونشيل الحشيش اللي هناك. انا كان جاي لي نوتيفيكيشن ان انا ما عملتش الديلي لوجن، ما خدتش الريوردز بتاعت الديلي لوجن. في اثناء الكاتسين خدتها، دي نوتيفيكيشن ظهرت على الشاشه اول ما خرجنا من الكاتسين. وعلى اخر الستريم كده حوش على البانر الجديد، انا عايز اجيب بايجو وعايز اجيب كافي، خلينا نعمل الاثنين دول في اخر الستريم، او مثلا اذا خلصنا الميشن قبل اخر الستريم هنشوف يعني هنعمل ايه. اوكي plant seeds. اوكي اوكي. use hydro to water the field. انا ما عنديش هيدرو هنا. طيب هيقول لي use electro عشان تفوق البتاع ده. اوكي ماشي، ادي هيدرو. لا مش ده.
No, I planted all the seeds. It's time to handle the invading plant life.
اوكي يا ريت البلانت لايف ما تكونش هيدرو عشان انا مش عايز. اوه واو
Wildflowers! It wasn't kidding when it said plants were invading.
كده كويس قوي ان انا معايا هيدرو. بس شكرا.
That should be all of them. That wasn't too tough.
Yeah, I've calmed down now. But it doesn't seem like there's too much we can do until we receive some new leads.
Can you tell us about the Dendro Dragon? We don't know anything about it. Who is it? And what does it have to do with King Deshret?
Well, the history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Tevat. Sumeru was Apep's territory. In those days, the lush rainforest covered the entire nation.
Oh, so there was no desert back then?
Not at first. That came when a giant spike fell from the sky, turning a huge section of the rainforest into
Giant
sand.
spike?
In an attempt to adapt to its new environment, Apep changed color from the emerald green of the forest to the yellow of the sand.
No wonder those two elemental life forms are always talking about the importance of adapting.
Apep has always seen itself as the master of Sumeru and has refused to recognize the new order that was established. Even now, it probably still holds great hostility toward the gods. However, powerless against the power in the sky, and then the forbidden knowledge many millennia later, it's been unable to stir up any trouble.
Oh. مش عارف ليه افتكرتش ان الجملة ما خلصتش لسه. I thought the gods and dragons were on good terms. Okay.
Conflicts between the two sides are destined to continue until a balance can be found.
Okay.
As far as I know, Apep had been slumbering in the desert, and King Deshret had taken a great interest in it. Maybe this is why Apep was contaminated.
I see.
I'm not sure what may have led it to become involved, but rescuing it is definitely our top priority right now. The crystal that I have in my possession is probably the key that links the two matters together.
Okay. هيجيلك information دلوقتي. Alright. انا كأني كده عايز ارجع للاكسبلوريشن تيم، كمان فيهم 2 انيمو فالرننج سبيد بتاعتهم اعلى، بس يعني مش مشكلة. اوكي. اوه انا مش عايز اعمل plunging attack خوفا من ان انا اضرب حد مش عايز اضربه. اوكي تمام.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Family
happy. You really like them, don't you? Family. Like. Do you not like your family? That's not what Paimon meant. It's just that you guys aren't actually the same species. Does that matter? Family likes me. I like
Brothers,
family.
not in blood, but in bond.
Paimon doesn't quite understand.
What it's trying to say is that as long as family members get along well,
Then nothing
else matters. You place importance on appearances, but we do not. We find the experiences, knowledge, and connections we've made to be more important. These are all things that are more reliable than mere external appearances. These are the fruits of time, and the essence of what it means to grow.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Looks can always change, so what's inside of us is more important.
What if Wyman's looks change?
Hana would still follow you around. Wait, would you not be able to recognize
يعني احنا كلنا ما زلنا شاكين فيك انك هتتحولي للفاينل بوس
Understood. Thank you.
فيعني المشكلة مش في تغيير الشكل، المشكلة في هتعملي ايه بعد ما تغيري شكلك.
Still nothing new from the forest. Seems like we won't be able to find your other family members for now. It appears we are out of leads to follow, and if no one knows how this crystal works, then a pet may be in danger.
Sorry.
It's okay. It isn't your fault. I don't think it's a coincidence that neither of you can remember anything about the crystal.
بيب هو اللي عمل
Maybe
كده؟
it's because the crystal has a very close connection to forbidden knowledge, which causes memories of it to be unclear.
Okay.
And if that's the case, finding the other fungi still wouldn't help us at all.
The crystal and the apocalypse. The apocalypse and memories. Lord of Dendro, do you still remember the prophecy?
I do. What about it?
The prophecy is a story that connects events of the past and the future. A family member once said that the apocalypse is a part of us, and that there is value in preserving it.
Okay.
The rest of the family did not approve of its opinion at the time, so it left.
Preserving the apocalypse? Do you mean that there's still some that hasn't been eliminated?
That's not very likely. The power of Irminsul covers every inch of the land. Did the prophecy say where that family member went?
To the limitless depths east of Sumeru. A murky place that no one can return
The
from.
chasm. استنى east of Sumeru. East of Sumeru. أنا بحاول أفهم بس Sumeru بعدين east. اوكي the chasm صح.
Yeah, that must be the chasm, right? But what is it doing there?
It's impossible to preserve forbidden knowledge,
Yeah.
but what if it can be converted to a different form? I'm sorry if I'm suddenly not making any sense. However, I do think it's
Okay.
possible. Follow me. I'll explain it once we find that elemental life form.
If you're unable to reach this, please complete the word quest Perils in the Dark first. دي هدايا، انت قلت لنا ناخد الحاجات دي. Perils in the Dark first. هو Perils in the Dark ده حاجة من حاجات missions الكازم. يا ده احنا اضطرينا نعمل حاجات كتير عشان نعرف نخش الكازم، عشان يسمحوا لنا نخش الكازم، او يمكن عشان نعرف نخش الكازم، مش فاكر بس انا اقدر افيش كده من هنا. مش عارف ليه عايز افيش، بس اللي هو فجأة كده في حاجة. ليوة خلينا اكشلي هو كان المفروض اروح سوميرو بس ماشي. هو فين؟ اوكي جمعت. محتاجين نروح الكازم. alright. هي دي الحتة الأخرانية المكان الكبير اللي انهار علينا ومش عارف ايه، ولا مش هو ده؟ هو ده. I see. Okay.
So that elemental life form came all the way here on its own and spent a long time by
الموسيقى
itself?
بتاعت the chasm.
Wouldn't it already have become the withering like the others?
There is a chance that it could avoid that end, using the power of something here. I'm referring to what was used to fight against the Abyss. It once repaired the rifts of Tevat long ago. It has the ability to purify and stabilize powers that shouldn't exist in Tevat. Forbidden knowledge that its light has shone upon is kept here forever in a different form. Yep, it's just like soap bubbles that rise to the water surface.
Another strange metaphor. But
مش
Paimon
فاهم
somehow
برضه.
gets this one.
What the Lord of Dendro means is that the apocalypse was altered by the power of the giant spike and hidden within the oozing filth.
Yes, and it shouldn't be far from here.
بس
Let's go and
يعني
take
انت
a
قلت
look.
purify and amplify، يعني انت نقيتها بس في نفس الوقت قويت الإفكتس بتاعتها. انا مش عارف الكلام ده متناقض ولا انا اللي مش فاهم. يعني هل هي بقت قوة كويسة ونقدر نستعملها، ولا انت منعتها، ولا انت قوتها؟ انا ده الكلام ده مش واضح بالنسبة لي. هو ايه ده؟ احنا كان في عندنا ميشن بتقولك حط الحاجات اللي مش عارف بتميجر الانرجي، فده كان واحدة منهم. انا مش مصدق ان الحاجات دي لسه موجودة اساسا، انا نسيتها. طيب استنى كده، انا عايز اجرب حركة. لو انا وقعت كده افتكرت ان هيبقى فيه.
It's over there! Looks like we'll have to clear out the oozing filth in this area. You two should be...
مش ده اللي انا كنت عايزه، بس ماشي.
Yep, we know what to do. We'll just use the lumen stone on the oozing concretion.
Okay.
No, my sword! Let me weave you a...
Be still.
Whoa.
This is getting interesting. The depth beckon. Solidify. This is order.
Okay. حلو. ده. اوكي حلو.
Oh, we finally managed to rescue it.
It should be the life form from the
I see.
prophecy.
هي دي فونجس بس هي متحولة. انا اول مرة اشوف رجليها.
That light!
Wait, something dark is coming out. Something's not right. What's going on? Didn't Nahida say it was purified?
Maybe it's because such a long amount of time has passed. Although the power of the oozing filth is more stable than that of the apocalypse, it
بالظبط هو
is
ده اللي انا
still
كنت عايز
a form
اوصل له.
of dangerous power. It might have lost its mind after being soaked in it for such a long time.
Oh no! But we still have tons of
محتاجين
questions we
ننقيها
need to
مثلا.
ask.
I should be able to purge it with my elemental power. But this is our only chance.
اوكي واو.
Traveler.
هو ايه اللي حصل؟
It's okay. I trust your judgment. I was being a little hasty
هو ايه اللي
myself.
حصل؟ انا مش فاهم ايه اللي حصل.
Let's see if we
هو
can think
هو
of
اتنفذ
another
على ايه
way.
دلوقتي؟ ايه اللي حصل؟
Oh yeah! You said that the elemental power in the crystal was identical to theirs.
You want to use its power, but
The Lord of Dendro seems hesitant. I too would advise caution. It's risky to use its power without fully understanding its intended use.
don't understand. This no good, that no good. Save lives.
اوكي انت معانا.
Fortunes.
Yes, I understand, but this is our only chance to return home. We cannot afford to be careless.
It's okay. There's no need to argue. I'll think of something to do about the elemental power that will be used. How about this? Traveler, you could try using it. I understand that you have an amazing resistance to
Okay.
forbidden knowledge.
Don't overdo it, Traveler. Paimon will be worried.
انا هعمل حاجة ولا هو كاتسين بس؟ هو شكله هيبقى كاتسين بس. اوكي بس كده.
Lord of Dendro, and you others. How long have I been waiting here?
Yay! Looks like it worked!
Lord of Dendro, here in person. Does that mean the apocalypse
Yes,
has
يلا
come to
بينا.
an end? Wait, did
Get
you
smaller again.
get smaller again?
I'm sorry. That portion of my memory is highly unreliable at the moment. I can't seem to remember
Hello,
who
did you get small again?
That sounds about right. After all, the purpose of my existence is precisely for those unreliable memories you speak of. You once said that the apocalypse will be completely eradicated, and that relevant memories will become unstable. Even you couldn't promise that you'd remember our agreement after those events take place. However, you are definitely someone who stays true to your word. My sacrifice is nothing compared to your resolve.
You and I made the agreement?
Yes, you used your power to protect me. That is the reason why I was able to survive here. To be honest, I'm nearing my end. I had thought I'd be stronger than this.
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
In order to preserve a somewhat stable memory, I had to change the power of the apocalypse into a different form. Only the giant spike that fell from the sky was capable of doing something like that. But the moment I chose to go through with it is the moment I lost my chance of being rescued by the Lord of Dendro. But enough about me. Lord of Dendro, let's get to the important matter at hand. As you can see, I won't last much longer.
I understand, and I'm sorry, but can you please tell me what this is?
This is a fire seed. It's an essential item for saving the Dendro Dragon. Thankfully, it appears to be in good condition. The Lord of Dendro and our people created this item together. It mimics how the Dendro Dragon's Heart of Oasis operates. The Dendro Dragon has been tormented by the apocalypse for far too long. It too is nearing the end of its power. However, if you are able to reactivate its Heart of Oasis using the Fire Seed, then the Dendro Dragon will begin to recover. And as a result, our homeland will return to the way it once was.
Oh, so the Heart of Oasis is a pep source of power.
No wonder the crystal was able to heal this fungus just now. That's what it's used for.
What? You used the fire seed to save me?
Why? What's wrong?
That's... never mind. It's not your fault. You didn't know. The fire seed contains a high concentration of elemental power inside of it. It's very powerful, yet fragile at the same time. It is not stable in its current form. To prevent any accidents, please don't use it again.
Since I am its creator, I will take responsibility for it. I assure you there's no need to worry.
Alright. Aside from being able to heal the Dendro Dragon, the Fire Seed can also resonate with the Heart of Oasis. In other words, you'll be able to find the Dendro Dragon by following the guidance of the Fire Seed. But you should hurry. There is little time to waste.
What about you?
Forget about me. You should hurry home now.
Everyone is returning home, including you.
As I told you, I've already lost my chance to be saved by the Lord of Dendro. Lord of Dendro, I thank you for coming to find me, and for being willing to save the Dendro Dragon. Our past has been saved, and our future has been ensured. It's enough for me, just knowing that they will return home.
Hey, wait! It
turned into oozing filth. Wow.
Can you use the Lumen Stone once more? I can still feel its elemental power. Please, of all of us, it deserves the chance to return home the most.
This is a small ball of light that it left behind.
I can feel it. I can feel its knowledge and emotions. It has all returned to its original elemental form and is becoming one with the other family members. Do not be sad, my friends. Its wish has come true, and it's very happy right now.
Because its external form doesn't matter, right?
Yes, because our external form does not matter, and our home has been saved. There is nothing more important than being together with family.
Let's go!
let's go home. حزن.
Home.
Okay. Follow our goal. Quest goal is in Sumeru. Head. Okay. أنا بحاول أعمل حاجة. Alright. Sumeru. أنا عايز هيل. فين أرب؟ هو فين أرب ستاتشو هنا؟ أوكي. alright خلينا نهيل وبعد كده نروح لللوكيشن. actually انا عايز اجيب البارتي التانية. في حد محتاج يهيل؟ اوكي. انا ري I don't think ان احنا هنحتاج الباري دلوقتي.
It's not much further. Follow me. We're close now.
مش عايز اخش في اي كومبات، انا عايز استمتع بالموسيقى. هاي كده نتفادى.
I can feel its power lingering and shifting around us. Sometimes it feels distant, but other times it seems close. This is its way of warning us. It has already known its presence.
هو احنا هنخش في استنى كده. احنا هنخش في العاصفة. شكلنا هنخش في العاصفة. نعمل حاجة عشان برضه لاحظت ان اللاج رجع تاني. اللاج الابدي اللي عمره ما هيتصلح ده. انا فعلا مش عارف هل اللاج ده مشكلته في اللابتوب عندي ان يكون اللابتوب ضعيف، ولا هو في النت المفروض عندي سريع، فمش متخيل ان هو مشكلة في النت. مش عارف فعلا ايه السبب. بس اوكي عايز اصبر شوية كده. بس الصوت اوكي. الصوت بس لما بيعصلك جامد يعني. اوه الكاتسين السبتايتلز اختلفت. ده كاتسين ده. اوكي هو ايه اللي هيطلع؟ وينات ولا هيطلع ايه؟ هو ايه ده كان ايده؟ اوكي something's over there. واو
We found it. A pep, the Dendro Dragon.
I knew it would be big, but
wow.
Not that big.
Puny god, puny human, leave my domain. Frail life forms like you cannot survive in the endless sands of the desert.
A pep, we're here to save you.
I do not need saving. Especially not by
اوكي استعمل الاسامي القديمة.
You are no different from Amun. Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow. You're better off paying attention to your path ahead, as you will fall where you've fallen before.
كلام عن السينيورتي بقى.
I know that you hate both gods and humans, but you've grown too weak now. Can't you let go of your hatred, even for only a moment?
Let go? For only a moment? Foolish boor. You will find no gratefulness from me, even if you heal me.
Then we might as well heal you, ولا ايه؟
You will only be reviving the dragon that will destroy Sumeru and the 7 nations.
No, you're ill, that's all.
That I am.
That I am. Time will bring death to all. It's unavoidable. Although I am gravely ill, my mind remains clear. I am different from the ancient dragons that came to terms with you.
There's no need for this. There's no point in fighting. What we need is the truth.
The truth.
The truth. The shackles that the God of Wisdom cannot escape from. I have paid dearly for the truth, and you shall do the same soon enough.
Hey! Don't leave! Careful! Something's coming!
Oh, ايه ده؟
What is that? Clayman's never seen that before!
It's our family.
It's our family.
Huh? They're your family too?
ده
They don't
original
look
form.
anything like fungi. External form
Inner nature same.
nature say.
The composition of their elemental power is identical to ours. In other words, they're residents of our homeland.
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
This is also a form of adaptation,
and pitiful
although a most gruesome and pitiful one. Many of our family members never
عشان كده كانوا
made it
بيقولوا هم
out of the
عايشين
Denver
جوه
Dragon.
الدراجون. هو حجمه بحجم
They've
البلد
gradually
كلها.
taken this form in order to survive the apocalypse.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them? Hey! Can you guys talk? We're here to rescue
Die,
you!
bitch. Okay. Strange elemental life form. They're not responding.
They've given it their all just to survive.
They're being drawn by the fire seed. Only its power can
أنا شايف هنعملها
temporarily free
equip
them
ولا
from
هو؟
their pain. All that remains are the instincts to survive and search for energy
Everything
needed to do
else
so.
has been discarded in the
Everything
process
else
of
has been
adaptation.
discarded in the process of adaptation.
So this is the result of forbidden knowledge. Would our world become the same if forbidden knowledge was allowed to rampage across Teyvat?
هو أنت بتسألي السؤال ده فعلا؟
Like fish struggling on land, unable to find a single puddle of fresh water in the
Let's deal with
entire
them first.
world.
Yes, but please try to be gentle with them. They are not evil in nature.
يعني ما هو أنا يا إما
All they
هموته
want
يا
to
إما
do is
هموتهمش يعني
survive.
ما جنتل يعني أعمل إيه؟ أوكي برضه yeah.
Gather!
Incoming!
Clouds high. The birds.
Okay.
With sword comes shadow.
Fine.
Paimon thinks they used up all their strength.
Okay.
They don't seem aggressive anymore. They want to
ما تستعمل الفاير كريستال ولا اسمها ايه دي؟
Yes, it was never their intention to leave the Dendro Dragon.
Is there a way to make them
استعمل الفاير
revert to their
seeds.
elemental form? Years of torment is what turned them into their current state. Their external form has become their shackles. It seems only the fire seed or a Pep's Heart of Oasis can save them. But it'll be risky if we use the fire seed
We
again.
cannot use the fire
Correct.
seed again.
We cannot use the fire seed again.
Not just us. Yeah. Yeah.
This is becoming quite the dilemma. Let me think for a second.
Okay.
It's fine. Let's use the power of the fire seed. I can't bear leaving them in the desert like this. Don't worry, the decision is on me. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens.
ماشي انا كنت بقول هو خلاص فاكس طالما الكائن ده ضخم جدا وعنده كمية كبيرة من الناس دي.
It won't require much elemental power. I'm just worried that it'll become unstable. But as long as I use my elemental power to stabilize it a little, it shouldn't be a problem. Thank you. Sorry. Stubborn.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Returning home is the most important thing to you. I've come to understand that during our travels. I'm not doing this just to protect you,
الموسيقى اشتغلت مرة
also
واحدة.
because I hope to use you and your experience and try speaking to a Pep again. After all, that giant Dendro dragon is also your family. Maybe it would listen.
I will stand with you, Lord of Dendro. I will never forget your kindness.
Yes. Yes.
Yes! Thank you. All right, here it goes.
Family. We will all be able to go home soon.
انت موتوهم ولا عملت ايه؟ اوكي. هو مش اللايت ده بيطلع لما حد بيموت ولا ايه اللي حصل؟
Whoa.
واو
It's shining now.
evolution.
Endless amounts of knowledge and emotions are moving inside of me. They're
Evolution.
all very excited. To imagine such growth could be achieved in such a short period of time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and
فكرني
dreams.
بإنازوما.
Yes, finally, we can go home.
This is the last part. Let's go.
يلا بينا let's go. اوكي محتاجين نروح بالماب. واو في ايه؟ مين؟ ليه؟
Speed of light.
اعتقد الموسيقى مش هتلحق تشتغل عشان الكائن ده هيأتاك على طول. اقول لك حاجة عشان
Incoming.
Attaboy!
ما كانش المفروض تموت البني ادم ده.
Can't catch me.
اوكي. اوه المكان ده من زمان بنفكر هو ايه حواره وايه قصته.
This cave is huge. Could this be where the
can't go any
Dendro
further.
Dragon lives? Yeah. Who knows what's inside that cave?
Our goal is not only to find the dragon,
Enter the world
but to
inside of
also
it.
enter the world inside of it. That will be impossible if we can't
Okay.
get it to cooperate with us.
But how are we gonna do that? It doesn't seem to want to help at all.
I'll see what I can do. Pep, I know we don't see eye to eye, and that we have a very different understanding of the world and its orders. However, we are both born of elemental power, and both suffered the torment of forbidden knowledge. We are not that different. And right now, we share a common enemy. We should not let our differences get in the way.
Wonder if the Dendro Dragon's even willing to listen.
I don't care about what you believe in, who you hate, or what you've done in the name of hatred. Nor do I expect you to be grateful. I'm here to save both you and your people. My people. They've been searching for a way to save you ever since they left their homeland. They yearn for a chance to return home. And now that everything is over, all the hatred that you harbor has lost its meaning. Rather than continuing to fight, you should consider the life you've produced.
Void.
No response.
Your eagerness to survive means that you haven't given up on that world yet. If you claim to know so much more than I, then why don't you truly think about why you want to survive? And why you're so vengeful?
Void.
Paimon is getting scented!
Please keep everyone safe. And send us to the homeland.
هنخش الدومين غصب عننا دلوقتي.
Nahida,
هو
where are
ليه
we?
الصورة باظت كده؟
And what about the traveler? Where'd he go?
I was only able to ensure that we made it here safely.
Oh, interesting.
It's possible we arrived at different locations.
Well, then let's go have a look up ahead. Paimon's feeling really worried.
هنلعب بنهيدة لوحدها؟
Yep, let's go. I wouldn't worry too much. The traveler's no pushover.
Paimon knows that. It's just that Paimon isn't used to not
بقالنا
having the
سنتين مع
traveler
بعض.
around. Let's hurry.
هي
We
دي
might be
مية.
just up ahead.
عشان كده انا كنت شايف ايمج غريبة تحتها. هي دي مية. اوكي. هو في codependency حاصلة هنا. هو يعني I think هو ايه ده؟ انا مش قادر انط، انا ما عنديش اي كنترولز. اوكي انا حتى مش قادر اجري. كود ديبندنسي حاصله هنا كنا بقالنا سنتين مع بعض، فبايمون ليتري ما يقدرش يعيش من غير الترافلر. يعني هي مش حاجه جديده، هو من زمان اساسا. اوه اوه ايه اللي حصل ده؟ استنى. انا دخلت الارينا، هي غالبا دي البوس فايت. دي البوس فايت. انا دخلت البوس فايت من غير ما ابقى مدرك. طب استنى، خلينا نروح الناحيه التانية. اوكي خلينا نروح لحد النص كده. alright.
What's that?
Oh.
That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and it'll restore a pep with elemental power. The damage it suffered internally will also slowly begin to heal.
يلا بينا.
Then let's hurry and light it. We still need to find the traveler.
All right, hang on.
ايه اللي حصل؟
Wait, the fire seed. What happened?
It shattered.
Oh.
It was even more unstable than I expected.
But why? We barely used it.
I'm not sure. Perhaps the fire seed was only capable of
قصدنا
protecting one person. But if I didn't use its power on everyone, there's no way of knowing where you could have been sucked into.
I see.
And even if that's the case, there's no reason for it to simply shatter, unless...
Unless what?
Unless what?
Unless I was already in a weakened state when I created this fire seed. Which would be when we at first saved the desert.
Oh no.
طب هنعمل ايه دلوقتي؟
Let's put that aside for a moment. If the fire seed has shattered, wouldn't that mean we came all this way for nothing? Oh, do you know what we should do now, Nahida? Oh, come on, Paimon, think!
بايمون هتيجي هتعملي ايه طيب؟
Don't worry, Paimon. This is my responsibility. The fire seed is technically just a ball of highly concentrated elemental power. Although my elemental power is slightly different than that of elemental life forms, I gained a better understanding of it when I turned into a fungus. So all I have to do is imitate that power while adding some of my own. And I'll be able to do what the fire seed was supposed to.
You're gonna become the fire seed?
Yes. It'll take a lot of power from me, but it still won't be anything compared to when I was in the desert. I might, however, become even smaller.
What happens if you keep getting smaller?
I'll become a blade of grass or a twig. Basically,
I see.
I'll return to how I was first born. I will be able to unleash power beyond my limits if I can reverse the process of growth.
But you'll lose everything. You'll not only lose your appearance, but you'll lose your emotions, memories, and who knows what else?
That's all right. None of that matters compared to the dangers that the Pep is facing right now.
No, wait! There has to be another way. Besides, what will Sumeru do if you turn into a twig?
Maybe you and the Traveler can plant me in the soil of Sumeru once it is all over. I can still communicate with the world through the forest. It's just that you won't be able to see me for some time.
You can't be serious. If the Traveler were here, he definitely wouldn't let you go through with it. If we knew this was how you were going to take responsibility, then we never would have agreed in the first place.
طب ما نحاول نلاقي ترافلر يمكن هو يقدر يدي شوية من القوة بتاعته.
Not all eagles who have fallen to the ground can soar in the sky once again. But if no risks are taken, then the eagle will be grounded forever.
No. Please, no, Nahida!
الترافلر هيجي؟
The fire seed shattered, and
I know.
she's...
sacrifice must be made, but not by the Lord of Dendro. We've all grown on this long journey. If the purpose of that growth was to return home, then our wishes have come true. Would you lend us your power?
You knew it would come to this. All the knowledge, language, and emotions that you have learned will be reverted into pure elemental energy. In your new homeland, nothing of who you were will remain.
The forest will
You
remember.
won't be remembered by anyone. Is that truly the return you've always dreamed of?
Lord of Dendro, don't be sad. This is not your home. We go home.
عربي.
Lord of Dendro should also
هو ايه العربي؟
go
بطيخ؟
home.
Hear us, please. Feel our heartfelt desires. Awaken!
واو. واو ايه ده؟
To imagine such growth could be achieved in such a short period of time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, I'm ready. You can do it.
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
Nowhere to hide.
بطيخ انت بتقول عربي على ايه؟ انا مش عارف.
I will have order.
I see everything. This may hurt a little.
One with nature.
Solidify.
Art of Voices, defeat monsters and advance revitalization process.
Thank you for protecting me with your elemental power. Goodbye. We may never meet again.
واو ايه ده؟
I will wait for her no matter how long it takes. This is the agreement we made.
Gather.
Make yourselves at home.
One with nature.
Don't blink. Hey! Cut to the chase.
هو هما ليه مش
Into the wind.
اوكي في حاجة غلط خالص.
Attaboy.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Speed of light.
Okay.
This is order.
هما هو في
Don't
ايه؟
blink. Nowhere to hide.
وانا المفروض اعمل ايه؟ اوكي بس كده هو ده اللي انا المفروض اعمله.
One with nature.
Cut to the chase. Sharing my knowledge.
Order guide you.
As one with wind and cloud.
Incoming.
Attaboy. Who wants some of this?
وانا بأتاك انا مش عارف اتعامل.
wonderful word.
Oh.
It's nur, which means light.
Okay.
It will be your name. Sounds like you like it.
Don't blink!
Clouds hide. The birds.
Nowhere to hide.
Attaboy!
Oh.
Speed of light.
نايس. اضرب الالتي في السنتر كده عشان
The Temple of Wisdom.
مكانها.
One with nature.
Don't blink.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn.
Cut to the chase.
There!
شكرا.
Solidify!
Hey! Can you hear Paimon?
هم كلهم ماتوا خلاص.
Say something! You fungi said that your form didn't matter, right? Then let us know that you're alright.
Their knowledge, memories, and emotions have been reverted to elemental power and released. They are no longer able to respond to you. The guardians that have accompanied me for countless eras have also transformed into my elemental power, just as they did. They will be born once again now.
There's nothing to be sad about.
There's nothing to be sad about.
That's different! We won't ever be the same.
Paimon, we will never understand it, and it will never understand us. That's how it's destined to be. But as long as
The
you can be
forest will
healthy
remember.
again, then nothing else matters to me, Apep. Samara will be free from threat as long as your health is maintained.
I thought that my rage would be kindled once my power returned to me. However, what I feel now is a feeling that has long eluded me. The feeling of peace.
The forbidden knowledge influenced you ever since you were contaminated, greatly amplifying your hatred and rage.
Yes, there's no denying that. Although my hatred for that usurper from beyond the heavens still stirs deep within me, destroying you and
Of
your
course, على
people
الأقل اتفقنا
serves
على ده.
me no purpose. Be that as it may, my position still stands.
Okay.
And I will have nothing to do with you. When you inevitably perish due to your
I will still
ever-expanding
sneer
curiosity,
and mock you in my
I
heart.
will still sneer and mock you in my heart.
كراهية.
Yeesh! Who can put up with you?
I respect your decision, and with time, I will prove to you that we will not repeat our mistakes. Before you begin resting, there is one last thing I would like to know. How did you become affected by forbidden knowledge?
It's a long story.
Distant past.
We all once believed in the distant past that only forbidden knowledge could give
I
us
see,
enough
okay.
power to defeat the heavenly principles. The Dragon King acquired the power of darkness from outside of this world and led us in a fight against the
Fatui?
order established by the outsiders.
King Dashret.
Dragon King?
An unimaginable war took place into that, causing destruction on an unprecedented scale. The world itself was on the verge of collapse. In war, the victor would inherit the right to shape the world, while the losers must turn into ash. But I didn't give up on searching for a way to turn the tides,
Dragon King or
even
King
after
Dashret
the
مش
death
كده؟
of the Dragon King. As I attempted to collect more forbidden knowledge from the corners of the world, as it was on the verge of collapse, I was stopped by the giant spike that fell from the sky. Those where there was only... Sand dunes arose where there was only forest. And it was as if even Sumeru itself was trying to tell me that the era of the dragons was over.
But you still didn't give up, did you? Because of Amun Al-Ahmar.
Yes. Al-Ahmar eventually obtained this power with the help of Nabu Malikata. His ambitions continued to grow, and he planned to establish a powerful kingdom in my domain. Although I didn't think much of him, I allowed his actions under one condition. The condition was that after his death, all the knowledge he came to accumulate would belong to me. At that time, I still harbored deep regrets. By the time the Dragon King finally returned, the world had irrevocably changed. Some of the dragons have grown close to your kind, and have forgotten all about our hatred from when the world was taken from us. And some died, leaving behind nothing but their bones. While others chose to flee after experiencing pain and agony. But for me, the scales and will of the Dragon King still shine bright in my heart, even to this day. I will follow it until the end of my time.
You really are insane.
You really are insane.
When Al-Ahmar's proud kingdom collapsed, I swallowed him whole as I agreed, and absorbed his elemental power. However, what I gained was no benefit. No. I gained the apocalypse. I used up all my strength just trying to keep the pain under control. I had no energy to analyze the knowledge he had accumulated. But even then, I still believe that his insanity was far greater than that of my own.
So that's how the apocalypse started.
I admit that I fell for his trap. I was like a final failsafe in his plan. Tiny Booer, and the rest of you, continue forward. I shall keep a watchful eye. How far will a life so dear and precious to the heavenly principles be able to go? I wonder.
Hey! Looks like we've been sent back out! Still in one piece, too!
The dragon will need to rest for a very long time before it is fully healthy again. It's not as ruthless as it was before. Curing the dragon of its illness has seemingly made it more open to reason.
Nobody's in a good mood when they're feeling sick. Even though we accomplished something really important,
bringing everyone home was supposed to be a happy occasion, but it seems to have lost some of its meaning.
Indeed. Although they'll still have the chance to be born again, they've lost their memories of their journey and their feelings for their homeland. Each opportunity for growth is unique in its own way. Perhaps the immense power we released was the pouring out of all these irreplaceable emotions that had built up over time.
Can you really call a place with no family your home?
Family. Right! The hydrofungus left behind its family.
ما يعني حنرجع.
Might be waiting for it to return.
Oh yeah! Let's hurry and go take a look!
بالظبط احنا هنرجع من غيرهم اصلا، ده دي لوحدها يعني مأساة. طيب خلينا نرجع. بي حزن شديد. تقريبا بطيخ دخل لاني مثلا قلت كلمة انجليزي فافتكر ان انا بستريم انجليزي، بغض النظر عن ان الستريم مسمي باسم عربي اصلا. انا اسف يا عم الفانجاي، في ايه يا عم؟ الكائن العشوائي اللي هو في ايه؟ هو في ايه؟ اوكي. الاوديو ملاج برضو، خلينا كده نظبطه في السريع. اوكي. فهو بطيخ دخل افتكر ان انا بتكلم انجليزي، فهو بيسألني عربي، ممكن ابقى كومنت عليه بعدين. هيدروفونجس.
They're still here! Have they really been waiting here all this time? We're back.
Mama.
I'm sorry. I really am. But it's gone home and won't be able to return for a very long time. Don't be sad. It did it to protect you. Your happiness is more important to it than anything else in the world. It's said that Noor is its most important family member.
هو ده نور؟
That's your name,
Sad
isn't
floating,
it?
murmuring floating hydrofungus. Floating hydrofungus. Noor. Noor. Growth.
This is wonderful. So it has left traces of itself after all.
إلا لو
They will
قتلناها.
definitely meet again. Someday.
عندك حاجة تقولها؟ من غير صوت، اوكي. لا اوكي، دي كانت ميشن ايموشنال، كانت حاجة لطيفة بس البي اوف ما كانش كبير، يعني لو انا كان نفسي يحصل حاجة يعني اوكي احنا حققنا اللي احنا عايزين نعمله، انقذنا الدراجون وهيهيل وكل الكلام ده، بس عارف اللي هو ايه، انت مش حاسس بفرحة ان انت حققت اللي انت حققته، يعني لو هو فعلا في حزن شديد يعني. anyway عشان ننهي الستريم بحاجة سعيدة. في عندنا بانر جديد ممكن نوش عليه، بس خلينا نجمع كل البرايمو جيمز اللي ممكن اجمعها. انا ممكن اجمع سنة كمان، لسه ما عملتش ديلي كوميشنز وكولكت كل الحاجات دي وكده. بس خلينا نوش كده. طيب هو اكشلي مفيش اي whatever. يلا نجيب الجيو اركان مع الاتنين فلوتيز. انا مسميتها فلوتينج هيدروفانجس. خلينا كده نخش نوش على الباك جديد. اولا انا عندي اكشلي 11 هنا. خلينا نبتدي الاول بالستاندرد بانر. انا لو دخلت في الهيستوري انا جبت ال5 ستار قريب، البيتي جبت تايناري، فال10 دول عندي increased chance ان انا اجيب 5 ستار. مش شرط بس يعني خلينا نجرب حظنا، فنقول بسم الله. اوكي مفيش 5 ستار، مش مشكلة. اوكي يعني جايب منه مليون واحد، مش فارق معانا، كل ده مش فارق. هل هيبقى فيه 4 ستار تاني؟ يبقى لطيف لو في عندنا 4 ستار تاني. راست يعني انا اوريدي عندي واحد R5، يمكن ده كده R4، تاني واحد يبقى R4، ماشي زي بعضه. اوكي شيء لطيف، مش حاطط. جبنا راست. طيب نيجي بقى للاساس. بايجو كافي. انا عندي حبة ويشز حلوين، فنقول بسم الله. هو ده 12000 that's interesting. خلينا كده قبل ما نبتدي انا عايز احسبها actually، عايز اشوف لو احنا عندنا 12 6 3 4. فلو قلنا 12 6 3 4 على 160 اوه 78 وش زائد 14 92 وش، واكشلي 0.9 يعني 93 وش. ممكن اوصلهم ل 93 وش. اوكي احنا خلينا نشوف الهيستوري كده. انا تقريبا جبت ال5 ستار او البيتي وبعديها عملت 10 وشز. ايه ده؟ اوه في مرة عملت وش كده عشوائية بالغلط اوكي يعني انا عملت 11 وش. ماشي، يبقى احنا كده عاملين 11 وش. خلينا نعمل نبتدي كده نقول بسم الله. 10 وشز. اوكي افتكرتها معرفش الالوان عندي مش واضحة فافتكرتها اللحظة انها جولد. كاندس اوكي اي ثينك دلوقتي هتبقى سي 3 يمكن، مش عارف. مش مشكلة. كاندس كويس، كاندس كويس. ان سي 6 كاندس. ريتيرن اوكي. هل اقدر اعرف من هنا هي كام؟ استنى غالبا يمكن اقدر اعرف. تشيك constellations. لا ما اقدرش اعرف. اوكي ماشي زي بعض. اوكي شكرا. اوكي ماشي. عملت وش واحدة عشوائية. ماشي زي بعض. وش واحدة زرقاء ملهاش اي فايدة. طيب يس. او لا ده ايه؟ فافونيوس ووربو. ماشي. كاندس ماشي اوكي مش هعترض. فيشل سي 100. اوكي اوكي بسم الله. كده احنا في 30. انا كل مره بفتكر ان البيربل ذهبي عشان بنسى شكله ايه. طيب زي بعض خلينا نكمل كده. هيزو ايه اللي بيحصل؟ انا قاعد بفكر. هيزو انت حرفيا مفيش اي سبب ان انت تظهر دلوقتي بس ماشي. انا بس بحاول اجمع. انا كنت موش 11. انا كنت موش على 11 ووشت 10 و10 و10 و1 فيبقى 11 21 31 41 42. يبقى احنا عاملين 42 وش دلوقتي. طيب اللي بعده بسم الله. 42 وش ده كده 52 وش. مفيش early pity. كاندس اوكي يعني انا ممكن اسي 6 كاندس. لحد دلوقتي ما جاليش كافي يعني دي الحاجة المتعبة في الموضوع. اوكي كده 52 وش 62 وش بسم الله. اوكي انا كل مرة هفتكر ان البيربل جولد بس ماشي. هنسي 6 كاندس يا حبيبي. كافي احترم نفسك وتعالى. اوكي ماشي. 62 72. اوه بسم الله. كاندس برضو. كافي ارجوك اخ. فيشل. انا معايا كام؟ 5105. اوكي استنى خليني احسبها كده عشان بس 4 على 160. انا فاضل معايا 31 وش. هو انا مش كده وصلت للسبعينات ولا ايه؟ ولا انا مش مجمع. طب اقول لك حاجه. بما ان انا مختار انا I think ان انا في السبعينات دلوقتي مش كده؟ انا حاسس ان في حاجه غلط. حاسس ان انا I'm off by 10 مثلا. لا احنا كنا قلنا عندي اوكي كان عندي 93 فيبقى انا كده في السبعينات. طيب انا دلوقتي هبتدي امشي وش بوش لان I think ان انا 72 دلوقتي فماشي. خلينا بسم الله وش واحدة بس. اوكي بسم الله. I think ان احنا كده 73 ودي كده 74. اوكي ازرق. بسم الله. اوكي ازرق. بسم الله. اوكي انا كنت هسكيب قبل ما اشوف ايه. اوه جولد. انا يس. انا مش متفاجئ لان اكشلي هي دي كانت جارانتيد. فانا مش متفاجئ. عايز اجيب كافي. خلينا نوش 10 ويشز عشان في الريت بتاع الفايف ستار الاعلى سنه. خلينا نوش 10 ويشز. هل معايا 1600؟ معايا كتير. بسم الله. لا اوكي. اوه لا ايه ده؟ هو انا ايوه انا عايز كافي. انا مش فارق معايا ان يجيلي 5 ستار، انا عايز كافي. مش مهم ان هو دلوقتي سي 0. انا كده سعيد. جبنا كافي. انا كده سعيد جدا ومش عايز حاجه من الدنيا خلاص. يعني لو جالي كافي سي 1 برضو مش هزعل. شكلها خلاص. اوكي انا كده حققت كل اللي انا عايزه. متشكرين جدا. خلينا كده نلف كده في السريع نشوف مين عنده نوتيفيكيشن. طبعا سي 6 بنت مش هنعمله. الصوت بيلاج. خلينا كده نلف كده في السريع. خلينا نشوف هيزو اللي جاء اوت اوف نو وير كده. تعالى توم اوف لايز. وايه كمان؟ كاندس كانت سي 0. اوه شكلها بقت سي 5. طيب ادي سي 1 سي 2 سي 3 سي 4 وسي 5. اوكي حلو. بايجو طبعا هيبقى سي 0. نايس. هو شكله تيتا قوي. طيب كافي اهو. كافي الواد الروش. اوكي احنا كده كل حاجة. هو ليه ديلوك واقف بعيد قوي كده؟ لان احنا رجعنا تاني تقريبا صح؟ كافي هو كان اخر واحد في الليسته عشان هو حرفيا مع الفور ستار واللي مش معمول فيه اي حاجه. اوكي تمام كده احنا خلصنا. خلينا نشوف كده هل في حاجه هنا. انا لسه ما عملتش الكوميشنز ولا اي حاجه النهارده. عملت بس التوتال 50 ويشز يعني اوكي. طيب نكتفي النهارده بهذا القدر. كده حلوه قوي. خلصنا الستوري بتاعت نهيدة. جبنا بايجو. جبنا كافي. الدنيا حلوه قوي. كده المرة الجاية هتبقى يوم السبت ان شاء الله. شكلي هستيك لجدول الساعة 10 لان انا فعلا بقيت كل مرة اجي الساعة 8 الاقي نفسي مش جاهز اصلا. فيبقى ان شاء الله المرة الجاية يوم السبت الساعة 10 برضو هنكمل في جنشن. في عندنا ايفنت بحاله مش ما اتعملش وبقاله فترة دلوقتي فهنعمله المرة الجاية. بس كده بليز لايك سبسكرايب فولو فعل الجرس كل الكلام ده. في عندي انستجرام ممكن نعمله فولو سولوك فيرس. بس اشوفكم ان شاء الله يوم السبت والسلام عليكم.